Get the ultimate early holiday gift for the football fans in your family. The 4th annual Raycom Media Camellia Bowl is back. Watch the best from the Sun Belt take on the challengers from the MAC with ticket packages starting at just $20. It's the perfect holiday gift for the whole family. The Raycom Media Camellia Bowl, Saturday, December 16th at Grandin Bowl in Montgomery. Get your game day tickets now at CameliaBowl.com. History happens here.
The new Smokehouse Pizza from Little Caesars is our first pizza with 3 smoked meats. So we got barbecue champion Big Mo Queson to test it out. 8-hour smoked brisket.
Certified beefified.
10-hour smoked pulled pork.
Certified hoggified.
Applewood smoked bacon.
Certified baconfied.
Drizzled with tangy barbecue sauce plus a Smokehouse seasoned crust.
Certified smokified.
The new Smokehouse Pizza. Only $9 and only at Little Caesars.
Napa know-how.
Here's some Napa know-how for you. Your local Napa Auto Parts store in Troy is under new ownership with an all-new fully stocked store. Big deal, you say? Big deal, we say. Like the ownership, the store has a new look, too. We're still delivering the same Napa quality and know-how, but we've increased our inventory and are committed to helping you find the parts you need when you need them. So come check us out. We've got the right part at the right price at the right time.
Know-how. Napa know-how.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Here at Town & Country, we are proud to be an American.
We've had you covered on the inside since 2005, and with our addition of Southern Grill and Patio, we now have you covered on the outside. Come see our great selection, where we make sure grilling and relaxing go hand in hand.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Get the ultimate early holiday gift for the football fans in your family. The 4th annual Raycom Media Camellia Bowl is back. Watch the best from the Sun Belt take on the challengers from the MAC with ticket packages starting at just $20. It's the perfect holiday gift for the whole family. The Raycom Media Camellia Bowl, Saturday, December 16th at Grandin Bowl in Montgomery. Get your game day tickets now at CameliaBowl.com. History happens here.
The new Smokehouse Pizza from Little Caesars is our first pizza with 3 smoked meats. So we got barbecue champion Big Mo Queson to test it out. 8-hour smoked brisket.
Certified beefified.
10-hour smoked pulled pork.
Certified hoggified.
Applewood smoked bacon.
Certified baconfied.
Drizzled with tangy barbecue sauce plus a Smokehouse seasoned crust.
Certified smokified.
The new Smokehouse Pizza. Only $9 and only at Little Caesars.
Napa know-how.
Here's some Napa know-how for you. Your local Napa Auto Parts store in Troy is under new ownership with an all-new fully stocked store. Big deal, you say? Big deal, we say. Like the ownership, the store has a new look, too. We're still delivering the same Napa quality and know-how, but we've increased our inventory and are committed to helping you find the parts you need when you need them. So come check us out. We've got the right part at the right price at the right time.
Know-how. Napa know-how.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Here at Town & Country, we are proud to be an American.
We've had you covered on the inside since 2005, and with our addition of Southern Grill and Patio, we now have you covered on the outside. Come see our great selection, where we make sure grilling and relaxing go hand in hand.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Good morning and welcome to Today in L.A. I'm Mike Amos and he's Jim Jackson, and it's time for Bill Jackson Chevrolet Picks of the Week, brought to you by Bill Jackson Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac.
You know, I actually pulled a shirt out and wore it last Saturday and looked down when I got to work and had Pontiac on it.
Yeah, okay.
One of my older ones.
This came from the park. I was at the park this weekend, and it's gone crazy now. Let's see, I got it on the. Of course, this was you could get this.
There you go.
From Central Park, and I thought it'd be unique to wear it a little bit on this show today. And of course, greetings from downtown New York. Yeah, I was there most of the week through Tuesday, and had a good time. Now, when you go to sale and so forth, of course, General Motors probably has are they in Detroit, or do they have an office in New York?
Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC are in Detroit, and Cadillac has moved to Manhattan.
Oh, it has?
Yeah, they did that probably 2 years ago.
Yeah. Do you ever go up there and see them?
I did my auctions, or I sit right in my office chair and buy online.
Y'all deal with a manager, though, a general manager of Ford, though. I mean,
GM.
Yeah.
Well, I got two. I got one with Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and then another guy with Cadillac.
Yeah, exactly. I know y'all are getting ready. I rode by your lot yesterday. Gosh, y'all are loaded with cars.
Well, actually, I called my rep yesterday and told him I needed some more. We've just kind of got them spread out now. There's a lot of holes out there.
So, and of course, something that you said on the show, and of course, we got blinking lights everywhere. Something you said on the show last week was that because of the floods and the damage done by the storms in Texas, that you're not getting as many cars as
right, and that's just now starting to hit. They took a 3-week build out and just pushed everybody back and used those 3 weeks to build cars to send to Texas.
Will the insurance companies total these cars? Or
I guess it just depends on how bad the damage is.
And of course, you know, people wanting cars now, especially the Tahoes and for Christmas and so forth. And is Christmas a big time for automobiles?
The last couple of weeks has been this year. We actually sold our last 2017 LT Tahoe yesterday.
Yeah.
And a month ago, we probably had 15.
Yeah. Beverly Spivey, a good friend of mine, has the prettiest GMC I think I've ever seen.
That's a Yukon Denali.
Boy, that's a good-looking vehicle.
It is.
Of course, it cleans up good. Of course, being black, you need to wash it a lot, but you know, you got the car wash out here, make it look real good.
That's exactly right. Yeah, black's the prettiest color out there to me when it's clean.
Yeah, no question about it. Of course, Jim Jackson is our guest, and of course, we're ready, getting ready for Bill Jackson Chevrolet Picks of the Week, brought to you by the great folks of General Motors, Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC, located on the bypass right here in Troy. You know, we've got a couple of things going on. Of course, you made it to every big game, and of course, have you already got your tickets for the big Alabama Clemson game?
We do. Well, they don't mail them out till next week, but we are going.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Of course,
would love to be going this weekend. There's just too much
right.
going on for me to get away.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
We'll
be
those people have a
out
blast
in the morning at this time, going to the Big Easy, and of course they call New Orleans a lot of things, but I don't know why they call it the Big Easy.
You know, I don't know. My wife loves that town.
I know Charles Clark has got to be a little bit unhappy this morning. His grandson, Clark Quisenberry, is going to miss the game because of injuries. You remember him diving in the end zone for the touchdown, catching a pass and diving over everybody? That's a picture of him that was blown up in the Messenger.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
And on that play, he severely bruised his shoulder and will not be able to play in the game. Mike, we're talking about Clark Quisenberry. When he dove in the end zone for the touchdown on a dramatic play on the last game of the season against Arkansas State, he bruised his shoulder and will not play on Saturday. Hello.
Mike Davis.
Bud, is this you?
What's up, guys?
Bud calling from Crenshaw County, Alabama.
He thought you were Michael.
Yeah, I was just guessing.
Not today, not today.
Well, I tell you what, one of the prettiest coaches in America has got a picture on the front page of the, I reckon this is Montgomery Advertiser, and it's Amy Warwick.
Ah, go shoot volleyball.
You played golf against her husband a few
several times.
And of
for
course,
a long time.
She was voted
That's on the day's paper.
She was voted 2017 Volleyball Coach of the Year. So congratulations to Amy.
That's a big honor.
She has been coaching 11 years, and her record this year was a cool 28-14, and she was runner-up in the state championships. She lost to top-ranked St. Luke's, who picked out every player that they could find in Mobile County.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
That's absolutely true. Listen, I just want to say before I get out of here, can't stay long. Mike, Jim, you're pretty well connected with the university. The rumor mill has started again this week. In case you hadn't heard, everybody's talking about Coach Saban going to the Giants. What do you think about that, Jim?
That popped up a couple of years ago.
I don't know why he'd want to tell you the truth.
Well, I don't either, but you know they let their coach go in the middle of the year, and you know how the rumor mill starts with these talking heads nationally about Coach Saban going to the pros and him wanting to do it one last time. And I'm like you, Jim and Mike. I just don't see it happening. I think he's pretty well content in Tuscaloosa, car dealerships, family, grandchildren there. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't. He may one day, but if he does, it will shock me. And I think he retires right where he's at.
I don't even know why he would have left last time if he wanted to get back in the wanted to be in the pros.
I just don't see it happening with Coach Saban. I think he's well content now. We lose this in the playoff this year. I think he's made his home there in Tuscaloosa and ready to stay. And I think Miss Terry and they got a lot of say-so, and she loves the small town atmosphere compared to New York. And I just don't see it happening. But the talk has started again this week, pretty heavy.
Right. Yeah, I actually saw it posted 2 weeks ago, or whenever they fired the guy, or whenever he quit.
Yeah. Another thing about that is college coaching. I haven't seen any jobs open right now. What college jobs are open?
None that I know of. I think
you know why they hired everybody so quick, don't you? This early signing period is What is that in 2 weeks? Is that in 2 weeks? When is the early signing period?
That's in 1 week. It's the 20th, 21st, 22nd.
Yeah, sometime next week. That's right. We're not that far off. So
wait a minute, Bud. Hold on, Bud. First of all, I want to wish you a good day and a happy holiday. But of course, hope you'll call again next chance you get. But I see that running back Petway will not play in the bowl game. Jim, I think this guy's going to the pros.
I think his Auburn career is probably over. I think there's a lot more to do with that than just a shoulder.
And he's probably already accepted. I wouldn't doubt if he hadn't already accepted some money. You know, a lot of times that happens. Don't you agree?
Yeah, it does. I'm like Mike, Jim said that. I just feel like there's a little more into it than what's out on the street, and I believe it's more to it than just a shoulder problem. I really do.
Well, he fractured a shoulder blade on October the 21st with a win over Arkansas, and had been gone since. It would have been against the law for him to play against Alabama, wouldn't it, to have both those running backs?
It should have been. It'd been tough, absolutely. You're absolutely right. What do you? And I'm gonna make this comment or ask you this question. What do you think about UCF? I think they've got a point to prove against Auburn. That's going to be a lot closer ball game than Auburn folks and coaches. Well, I know the coaches realize it, but that could be a pretty good ball game.
Well, you know what a lot of people say is they don't think that Central Florida can stop anybody, so Auburn's got the better defense here. I think Auburn will probably win and win big.
I think they will too, but I don't think it'll be easy.
The key to that game is, and I've seen two of them in the last 7 or 8 years, one time against Utah and one time against Oklahoma. But the key to that game is whether or not Auburn's going to be ready to play or Auburn's going to want to play, because that's not where they wanted. It's not where they wanted to be, and you see it year after year after year.
Even though it's going to be a month past, they're still going to be a little deflated, a little disappointed. And you're absolutely right, Jim. I think it's going to be a tough situation. It really is.
I think if they play, you know, to 80% of their potential, I think they win, because they're a lot more talented football team. But you know, it just depends on how big the letdown is and the disappointment is.
Yeah. Of course, Bud, big games coming up this weekend. Of course, Troy gets it kicked off. Primetime television. Bud,
12 o'clock.
You can't get any more prime time than Troy starts the bowl season, and of course, this is a time of the year where you better have your players ready to play. You know, they've been down there since Tuesday, I think.
Yes.
And they would have been down there almost a week in the Big Easy, and a lot of things can go through their heads while they're down there.
That's right, Jim. I know it's a busy time of year for you and your dealership there. You gonna try to take a trip or a chance and go see Coach Stones tomorrow at the Camellia Bowl luncheon?
I'm not going to be able to. Both my kids are coming home today.
Okay.
And then I got a couple of errands I got to run with them, trying to get my son leaves again on Sunday, and he'll be gone for 5 days, and we're trying to get him ready to go. So it's just it's hitting at a bad weekend for me.
And Sunday's Christmas Eve, is that right?
No, that'll be next Sunday. That's a week from Sunday.
I got you.
Yeah, if you got to run, guys, we'll call you tomorrow.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Bud. Take care here. You're on Today in L.A. Good morning.
Morning.
Mike Adams calling in from Birmingham, Alabama this morning. How's the weather in Birmingham, Mike? Is it pretty?
I mean, it's a little cold, but other than that, yeah, it looks pretty.
I tell you, it was cold in Troy, Alabama to me today. I tell you, and of course, I was
on the hill.
And boy, I tell you, you talk about getting cold. It gets cold in New York City. I tell you, it was really cold. I had layers and layers of. This is not an Auburn shirt now.
No, that's red, green, and blue.
It's got red, green, and blue. So I want to make sure that everybody knew that this was not I did not have Auburn attire on. Jim's got a good-looking Troy shirt on.
Yeah, I made sure to grab my Troy. They got a huge game.
I know, no question about it, against North Texas, and this will be a game of who wants it and who's got a lot of pride. And Troy's going to be without two outstanding players, Mike. One of them is Clark Quisenberry, and the other one is Blaze. Blaze is going to miss Mike Brown.
Yeah, I hate that. He's our best cover guy, by far our best guy for his interceptions. I think he's got 12 interceptions the last.
Yeah, and I tell you, you're right. He's got All-American written all over him. And
you know, he was a walk-on receiver at Troy.
Was he?
Wow. Blakeney. Yeah, they had a good article in the Montgomery Advertiser about, I think, 12 guys on this team are Blakeney recruits, and how Coach Blakeney will be at the game, and how him and Neil Brown have really good relationships.
Well, Blakeney was actually at the last home game.
Yeah, I saw him.
He's not going this weekend. He said he would.
No,
he said he'd be watching it from his recliner in Auburn. But he spoke to the team before the season started, and then was back down for the last game and talked to a lot of the guys that he recruited, and he still loves Troy.
Yeah, Mike, I had Coach Blakeney's number, and I don't know where I put it. If you know where it is, we'll give him a call this morning and see how he's doing. You know, he's not an early morning guy, I'll tell you that right now. You know, if anybody tells me Larry Blakeney's up drinking coffee this morning, I'll tell them, well, you don't know Larry Blakeney.
I've got his number, but he's not going to be available to talk before we're done.
Well, he asked me, I saw him at the ball game, he said, I thought you were going to call me on Mondays, and I hadn't been calling him. I should have been calling him, you know.
This comes down to the strength of New Orleans as well. I mean, it's not the easiest place to
no doubt
get prepared. I mean, there's a lot of things out there to do. So hopefully Troy will have a good week of practice.
Yeah. Amy Warwick, if you're out there, please call in this morning, being named Coach of the Year, Mike. One of the outstanding coaches in Alabama, Amy Warwick, the head coach at volleyball coach at Goshen High School, and she'll probably be the head softball coach too. She's quite a coach and does a great job, and we're excited for her and her program.
The news about the Troy game is North Texas running back who rushed for 1,600 yards, if I'm playing.
Oh, boy.
That's a break.
Well, do you think it's a pro deal, or what do you think?
No, he's just all of an injury.
Yeah. Isn't that something?
I don't think it's a pro deal with teams in the Sun Belt. If we got kids in the Sun Belt right now, we got problems.
Well, we were talking, they were talking on the radio about teams out in Texas. Who had the best high school programs?
There's a ton of them.
Are they in Texas, or are they in California? And they were talking about this one team in Texas that has a 110-yard indoor facility. and you know, of course, that costs money, but they believe it allowed in Texas that
there's more than one school in Texas that has indoor facilities like that.
If their boy doesn't have the best facilities, they'll give them the money for it. And they were talking about how much money some of these Texas schools have, you know, they can just throw out there for any athletic program, you know.
I'm going to tell you, when I was out there, and I think I mentioned this, but when I was out there for the Alabama-Texas A&M game.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You know, after the game, we had a pretty decent walk back downtown. And, I mean, no sooner than the game ended, planes started taking off. And, you know, in Tuscaloosa, you'll see 5, 6, 8, probably the same in Auburn, you know, the big people leaving. But in College Station,
and people like that.
It was one right after the other.
Oh, really?
Just a solid line.
And of course, you watch that program, you watch it closely. They might win and win big. He's going to have probably some people right away, so he'll probably go the junior college route or go the route where somebody's not happy.
Well, they've got some talent. I think his big key right now is a quarterback. He's got to land that quarterback.
Yeah.
And he might develop one of the two they got. But you know, Texas A&M, they've got talent on the roster.
Yeah. Of course,
good running backs. They're strong up front on defense. They just need organizational.
Of course, we've got several games to pick today.
$75 million guaranteed, so it doesn't matter what he does.
Yeah, that's pretty sporty.
Guaranteed. You mean that means he can walk in tomorrow and say, "Well, I decided not to coach. I'm
no, he can't. But they can fire him in 2 years, and they still owe him $75 million.
Exactly, no question about it.
Jimbo was pretty smart.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if he quits or walks away, then he forfeits it.
Want to congratulate Charles Simpson High School basketball, women's basketball, or girls basketball. They're 7-0 and ranked #1 in the state 5A. Winona is second with 8-2 record. That was the team that beat Charles Simpson last year. Have you seen this girl play at Charles Simpson?
I was watching her. See, my daughter was a cheerleader 4, 5, and 6 years ago, and I was watching her then.
And I tell you what, she's a great player.
Yeah,
you know,
she's special.
They talk about what a great shot blocker is. And you watch any great shot blocker, you know, Bill Russell was one of the great ones. The key to a great shot blocker is timing. And this girl has unbelievable timing. Yeah, I mean, inside of 10 feet, you're not going to get a shot against Charles Simpson because she's going to slam it right down your throat.
And she's that much taller than everybody else, and she can go straight up. A lot of people that try to block shots that don't have the height have to go at the player, you know, initiating contact and causing fouls, but she can go straight up.
Exactly. And of course,
Coach Jones' daughter is a great three-point shooter.
No doubt. They've got a good basketball team.
Oh, yeah, no question about it. And,
I'd be shocked if they didn't win it all. The only problem is every time they come up here, they have to play Winona out of Birmingham. Winona's won 4 straight state championships.
Yep.
I know it. And they're well coached with their coach.
In the last 2 years, they've had to beat Charles Henderson, haven't they?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Charles Henderson had the game won last year. I mean, it was, you know, what were they up by 4 with 30 seconds left?
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly. Mike, I'm gonna put you on hold. Stay with me because I'm not gonna stay long, but I need to make a phone call real quick. Hold on 1 minute, and we'll make a call across town.
You got me on.
Oh, I got you on again. All right, here we go then. Hopefully we can get him. Calling Trent Burkett with the Charles Simpson High School Marching Band and the fruit sale. I'm sure you guys bought some fruit.
My wife did, I'm sure.
and I don't know if he's at the look, I mean, I tell you, I was saying, Trent, I said, I bet he's not at school yet.
I'm trying to get there.
Trent Burkett,
rat me out.
the band leader for Charles Simpson High School, Trent, and of course your big fundraiser starts this week, your fruit sale, and tell us when we can pick up our fruit.
Well, if you're leaving town to go to the bowl game, I know a lot of people may be leaving this afternoon or in the morning, from 12 to 2 today, or even a little earlier than that if you want to. They can come by and go ahead and pick theirs up. That way they have it. We don't have to try to store it over the weekend.
Well, I appreciate it, and I will be by to pick mine up. Jim, you gonna get yours today?
I don't know what Jenna's got arranged, but I'm sure she's got something.
School ends next week. Monday and Tuesday is the last days, and we really don't want to eat that fruit, past the weekend because it's eventually going to go bad.
Well, when is Charles Simpson shutting down, Trent?
Today and tomorrow are semester exams, and Monday and Tuesday are makeup days.
Oh boy, so a lot of folks won't show up on Monday and Tuesday.
So we need this fruit to get out of here this weekend. And so anybody that's leaving town to pick up today, we're about to start unloading it now. So even as early as 10 o'clock, if someone wanted to go ahead.
And if anybody wants to volunteer to help unload that truck, y'all appreciate that too, wouldn't you?
Boy, would me.
I tell you, y'all do a great job, Trent. You did a great job with the Charles Simpson High School Marching Band. And how many years have you been with the band?
This is my 8th year.
All right, now let me ask you this. All right, I ordered my fruit about a month or so ago. Now, can you still buy fruit?
We are going to Saturday morning. Friday is a regular pickup day from 9 to 3, I believe. And then Saturday morning at 8 o'clock from 8 to 11, anybody walks in and says, I didn't order fruit, but I'd like to get some, we're going to, whoever walks through the door.
Okay, Frank Jr., you going to go by and get some fruit?
I ordered one. Where do you pick it up?
Oh, you pick it up at Charles Simpson High School. Where do you pick it up, Trent?
You can pick it up at the cafeteria. On Saturday morning, you'll have to drive around back of the cafeteria and get it off at the loading dock, because that's where we're going to have it set up so that if there is any left, we can move it to some storage. Try to keep it as long as we can.
What are the two? All right.
Around at the back of the cafeteria Saturday morning. But today is Friday. Tomorrow, you can just pull up the front of the school and come in the front door of the cafeteria.
And you'll be open from, again, one more time, from what time?
Well, today, if they want to come on, they can come between 10 and 1 if they want to. We'll go ahead and extend that time. And then tomorrow will be from 9 to 3.
Yeah. How many boxes did KT Cole buy this year?
Oh, about the same. He gets a lot
he buys y'all out, doesn't he?
He buys boxes up in back.
Well, this is a great time to give fruit. This is delicious South Florida fruit. You come from that neck of the woods, don't you, Trent?
I come from the Pensacola area.
Okay, yeah.
Orange Tree is where I grew up, but we always took our annual family trip down to Blue Cypress, which is just north of Lake Okeechobee, and the lake was surrounded by orange trees, and they didn't mind you getting out of your boat, going up there, and picking a few trees.
Is it a good year for fruit?
It should be. I've talked to them, and they said that fruit looks really good.
Those navels, see, I love those navels. I love to peel those navels, and of course you got navel oranges, you got apples, you've got what they call the squeezed oranges.
The Hamlins, those are the juice oranges.
Yeah, that's right. And you got a whole truck full, is that right? Did y'all pre-sell a bunch of them?
Well, we took orders. That way, if we do have, people that don't pick up their fruit and we can sell it to someone else, they didn't pay anything for it, so we really
Jim, I can see you buying some fruit and just having fruit in there in the showroom. Let your guys come by and pick fruit up and eat it during the holidays.
Yeah.
Jim will be by there. Jim will be by there buying some fruit this morning. Because Bill Jackson is always supporting that program. Thank you so much, Trent. Now again, folks that are going out of town can pick it up this afternoon from what's the time period?
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Tomorrow 9 to 3.
And 9 to 3 tomorrow, which is a big day. And then, of course, those that don't pick up during that time can pick them up behind the
in the cafeteria Saturday morning from 8 to 11.
All right, good deal. Trent, good luck to you, man, and we hope that you have a great fundraiser.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Back to Mike Amos calling in from Birmingham. Mike, we're talking about fruit. Hey, you
Sextuplets.
What now?
There was a girl up in Albertville that just gave birth to a sextuplet, six babies, 3 girls and 3 boys.
Oh man, well hey, you having a hard enough time with one little baby, aren't you?
I mean, I just can't imagine.
6. Wow.
Yeah, from Albertville, Alabama.
Man, that is something. And of course, you had the 5 kids that were born in Montgomery about close to 20 years ago, because they're still going to Troy University.
Yeah, they all got scholarships in there.
Yes, Mike, let's get going this morning, and I know you got things you got to do, and of course we're going to go ahead and pick some games of interest, you know, something we talked about, Jim, that's so important to these programs. How many bowls are there, Mike? 40 bowls?
I think 40 bowls.
40, so 80 teams are in bowls. So that means 80 teams can practice 2 or 3 more weeks.
15 days.
15 more days than somebody that didn't make the bowls. And you know, there were 3 teams that didn't make the bowl that were eligible. Mike, can you name them?
I do not know that.
3 teams. That's a good trivia question this morning.
Yeah, I don't know.
And one team was picked right at the last, and guess what team that was, Mike? The last team picked for a bowl.
Probably New Mexico State.
No, but New Mexico State was picked, and they're going to the Arizona Bowl.
I have no idea.
Okay, Middle Tennessee. They had already started taking up their equipment. Hey, and then don't you know, that was a pleasant surprise.
Oh yeah.
A coach walk in and say, "Hey guys, leave your stuff in the locker. We're going to New Orleans." No, excuse me, going to Montgomery. Excuse me. But of course, there were 3 other teams though that were actually qualified that are not going to a bowl, and I'll let you know who those are in a few minutes. But we're going to get started. We're going to take a short break. I want to mention a competitor of the, well, I say it's a competitor. Down these parts, there's a lot of people going to watch both of them. But the New Orleans Bowl starts at 12 noon on Saturday, and the Camellia Bowl from Montgomery, Johnny Williams' bowl, starts at 7:30. Primetime football.
Yeah, it's a night game.
Primetime network for that bowl game between Arkansas State and Middle Tennessee. Should be a pretty good game.
Oh yeah.
And of course, Johnny Williams has everything going strong and hot and heavy in Montgomery. They are going to do something tomorrow at their luncheon, and this is what Bud was talking about just a while ago. Was they're going to honor one of the great coaches of all time, Gene Stallings.
To me, one of the great people of all time. You know,
did you hear him when he spoke? You know, in Troy.
I did. I've heard him 3 or 4 times.
And that speech, Mike, about do the right thing, and I just, gosh, I tell you, I get emotional even thinking about it, because it was a fabulous speech, and hopefully that speech will be recorded. And I wouldn't doubt if that wasn't what he speaks about.
Michael was there too, I think.
Yeah, he was. And
that was a sad turnout for a really good event. I wish there would have been more people there that night to hear him speak.
Yeah, no question about it. But again, he is going to be speaking at the hotel downtown Montgomery, Renaissance. That will be Friday morning at lunch. You and your dad might enjoy going up there.
Well, that's what I said. I can. I would love to.
Yeah.
But I can't get it in the schedule this time of year. It's tough.
Mike and I sat down yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, and we looked at the menu and said, you know what? Boy, that steak sure does look good. And tell him what we did, Mike.
I was looking at Preston.
Have you eaten a steak at Preston?
Several times.
For lunch yesterday.
Well,
that's a big lunch.
And I tell you what, it was delicious, and I was hungry for a steak. And
man, they had really good hand-cut onion rings too.
Yeah, boy, they had good food.
I tell you, and Preston, of course, is the guy that got his start in Goshen, Alabama, and of course, their restaurant was famous. His dad was in that business, and it was famous for down there. And now,
what's the name of it over there?
Circle
C or something like
Circle
that?
S.
Circle S, maybe?
Yeah, and of course it was a delicious restaurant. Then they moved to operations to Luverne, where they still have a restaurant there in Luverne. And now, right here on Highway 231 South, in the Horizon shopping building, Horizon building there, it is Preston's, and I promise you, you're not going to get a better steak anywhere. Right here, and of course, the potatoes are loaded, and the salads are cold and crisp.
Good too. Apparently, they did all the food.
Oh, and a huge brownie. Let me tell you, their chocolate pies. Listen to this now. Their chocolate pies are just outstanding, and they're on sale during Christmas for $25 each. And they can make you a chocolate pie, a pecan pie, a buttermilk pie, a coconut pie, and so you can go by and buy a pie. We got another call going on right here, Mike. Let me see who we got here. Good morning. You're on Today in L.A. Jim Jackson Picks of the Week, brought to you by Bill Jackson Chevrolet.
Good morning from New Orleans, Louisiana.
From New Orleans, Louisiana. I think I recognize that voice. Faith Ward, the executive director of the Troy University National Alumni Chapter Association, is calling from downtown New Orleans. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Well, tell us what's going on.
Headquarters of the football team.
Okay, and of course that's right there on Canal Street, and people that are interested in staying there can call me today. There's still some rooms available. Tell us what's going on. Are y'all having fun?
We're having a great time, and all the student athletes, and they just blanketed the city, and they've been in all the community centers and senior centers and hospitals and fire departments and police headquarters, giving out those community hero tickets, and there's pictures everywhere of our cheerleaders and our football team, and they're just having a great time spreading the Troy message.
The gospel of Troy, no question about it. And you know, I heard Brent talk about how he wants Troy people to take over New Orleans. Well, right now they're doing so, aren't they? A lot of Troy people already down there.
Hotel, you think it belongs to us?
Yeah.
It looks like Troy University.
And that hotel holds 1,300 rooms.
Yeah, that's a big hotel.
Rooms.
That's a big hotel.
In downtown New Orleans.
They have 2 different towers.
Yeah. And of course, Faith, tell us, all right, now, for folks going down tonight, and there'll be a lot of people going tonight. Of course, I'm not going to be there until Friday night, and then Saturday night we'll also be there. We're taking a bus, and have had that bus full for a long time. Tell us some of the things that are out there for people to do.
Well, we're going to continue our Trojan takeover and continue distributing those tickets all day long today. So you'll see Trojans all over New Orleans. And then from 10 o'clock this morning until 2, the ticket office will be open in the lobby of the Marriott. You'll be able to pick up your tickets, and they have a great poster that if you bought tickets goes with that you might want to get as memorabilia to take home. The students can also pick up their tickets here. And then from 7 until 9 tonight, we'll have a fan meet up in the lobby bar downstairs. They're going to have drink specials for the Troy fans. And the guy's going to be here selling the bowl memorabilia. Now, he can't sell any Troy per se items, but it'll be Troy versus North Texas and the bowl shirts and hats and sweatshirts and things like that.
All right, and now on you folks that'll be coming down on Friday, a lot going on. There's a giant pep rally, is that right?
Giant pep rally. Again, you'll be able to pick up your tickets here at the Marriott. For all those runners out there, if they want to do something fun, they have a dashing through the dome, so you can run a race through the Superdome.
Oh man, that would be fun. I would think that'd be something you'd do, isn't it?
Now, I would love to do that, but I'll have to be setting up for the other event I'm about to tell you about. From 6 to 7, we'll have Trojan Talk down at Manning.
Wonderful. At Manning, is that Manning's restaurant or where?
Manning, yes, it's a sports bar. It's on Fulton Street Square, so everything we do outside will be down in that area. So Trojan Talk from 6 to 7, and then at 7, if you, at all possible, if you do not want to miss the graduation ceremony for 7 of our football players and some of our band members.
Isn't that wonderful? They're going to do it down there?
Mm-hmm. They're going to do it.
That's wonderful.
And it'll be upstairs on a balcony, and so all of us will be able to stand out in that area and stand up in that area and see them graduate in full regalia. The Dr. Hawkins and the trustees. It'll be like graduation in Troy, except here on a balcony at Manning.
That's going to be wonderful.
And you don't want to miss it. ESPN is going to be there to film it. I think it's something really special that people have never seen before and never been a part of. And all the Troy Nation will be there. Band, everybody. It'll be
that's right there at the Team Hotel, the Marriott, which is right there on Canal Street.
Now this.
No, that's at Manning.
Oh, at Manning. Excuse me.
That's at Manning.
How far is Manning's from Canal? From?
Maybe a mile and a half.
Okay.
You can walk.
Does the trolley run by there? Can you catch the trolley?
You can catch the trolley. You still have to walk a little ways, but it's not bad at all. It's not a bad walk, and there'll be food and drink specials all in that whole area. If you have on your Troy.
You need to wear Troy attire, that Troy red.
Yeah, they'll give you food and drink specials down there. Just tell them, you're part of the Trojan Nation.
And that's something very important, to wear red. Is that right?
That's right.
And of course, the other team has green on, the main green.
Right.
All right, now, after all of this, there'll be a pep rally at Manning's or where?
Same area. You don't have to move. It's going to be after graduation. It'll just turn into the pep rally.
Somebody told me, and I remember last time we were at a bowl game, Santa Claus is going to be there. Is that right?
Well, there's a lot of surprises you might have, so you do not want to miss it. And there also is a concert afterwards. If anybody's interested in concerts, the bowl is putting on a concert in that same area as well. The tickets there are $26. It's a lot of people from the 90s, so it wouldn't interest me, but it would interest a lot of our younger alumni.
That sounds like right up my alley, Mike.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
If y'all have ever heard a group called Salt and Pepper, Vanilla Ice,
oh man,
Houston Play, or Color Me Dad, Julio, those kind of people, you'll want to be at the concert. But a lot of us will just want to sit and hang around and enjoy being with other Trojans.
Of course, you're in walking distance of great restaurants, some of the best restaurants in the world, wouldn't you say?
No doubt.
Absolutely. And there's also a lot of Christmas displays down there, and family might want to have their pictures made and, see all the pretty Christmas lights and things down there.
All right, now, all right, so it's going to be partying and people getting excited all night and all day on Friday. Now, will the bands have any kind of battle? Will there be a battle of the bands?
No, we're not. We don't have anything like that scheduled. The bowl, does this differently down here, and the nights that we have something, North Texas has something different. So, they had our party for our team on Monday night. Their party was Tuesday night. So, or Tuesday night, Wednesday night, I guess.
Have the ticket sales gone good, Faith? Have we really done well with our tickets so far?
Oh, absolutely. We set goal for the community hero tickets, so we met that goal. So we set another goal, we met that goal, and we sold all the club seats, which means the ones on the 50 and the 40 yard line.
Oh yeah, those $60 tickets. Yeah.
$60 tickets are completely sold out.
Okay.
And we still do have a few left on the 40 and the 50 tickets have gone really well as well.
Okay, now on Saturday morning, the team will leave the hotel at what time?
9:30. So if you want to be part of Trojan Walk, be down in the lobby of the Marriott at 9:30.
And the band and all of that will be there. Is that right?
The band and the team.
So that is, we're gonna take over downtown New Orleans at 9:30 Saturday morning.
That's right. If they don't want to wake up, that's too bad because they'll be awake.
All right, now you've got a party afterwards at the Dome. Is that right?
10:30. The gates open at 10:30, so you can get in the Superdome at 10:30. So with your ticket, you come into gate F as in Frank.
F as in Frank.
Remember Faith, either one.
Oh, that's right. Or F as in Faith.
And you go to that gate, and you go left and left, and you'll come to the tailgate. We'll have it marked, but it's in Claiborne Club Suites is the name of the area.
Now this is free food, or free to the members of the Alumni Association. Is that right?
Anybody with their card, a card-carrying alumni dues payer, or a Trojan Warrior donor. And if not, you can pay $20 and bring your guests.
Okay, it sounds good. And then kickoff is at 12 noon.
Kickoff 12 noon. So make sure you come to the tailgate. It's, like I said, it's free to members. There'll be coffee, beignets, fruit, and you'll have an opportunity to buy a Bloody Mary or a mimosa or whatever kind of cocktail you want to start your day with. And cash bar. Get your beads and your pom-poms and get ready to cheer the Trojans on to victory at 12 noon.
And don't let anybody say anything is sold out. Let me just say this: New Orleans is a hotel capital of the world.
That's right.
There are more hotels probably in that one area than anybody around.
Plenty of rooms in New Orleans.
Jim Jackson's on our show with us this morning, and I know you appreciate Bill Jackson Chevrolet.
We certainly do. We're glad you're with Mike this morning, and hope y'all are all coming on down.
Hope y'all have a great time. In fact, you talk about community support. Jeremy actually came in a couple of days ago and got his wife a new Tahoe. And
did he really? Oh, boy.
And he was also very, he said, well, ask about a finance company. He said, they support the university. I would love to use those people if we can, exactly. Trying to do everything. So
AD buying a $70,000 Tahoe.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just said he bought a Tahoe for his wife.
Yeah, that's right.
It was time. They had a Suburban.
Yeah, exactly. No question.
But a great guy, and the thing I wanted to stress was how interested he was in supporting the community and the people that support them.
No question about it.
I thought that was a really good thing.
He has done excellent things for our program, and Jeremy's very quiet behind the scenes, but he gets things done, and I'm just very, very proud of what he's done for Troy University and especially our athletics program. I said the other night, it's not just us winning, which is great, and we all as fans love that, but those kids are doing excellent in the classroom, and a lot of them won't go on to play in NFL, but a lot of them will do great things because of the training they got in athletics and do in a large part to Jeremy McClain and his leadership.
That's exactly you going to Mother's for breakfast?
I'm in my hotel room for breakfast.
You know, Mother's is a famous
That's the best way to do it.
Mother's is a famous place for breakfast in the morning. Of course, Antoine's is a great place. Some of the great restaurants in America are located in New Orleans.
Oh yeah, I've done the Cafe Du Monde once, and that's all I needed to do it. I waited in line 30 minutes for beignet or whatever it was. And, yeah, and then I thought.
Get some more of those beignets at the tailgate.
Yeah, I tell you what, go down to the quarter and have a couple of hot chocolate on me, or a cup of coffee on me.
The French Quarter, yeah.
The French Quarter, and of course the beignet. Those beignets are delicious down there.
In the hotel yesterday to celebrate the holidays, so I'm looking forward to that again today.
And Faith, when you see that Troy Red, wherever you see them, if you've never seen those folks in your life, say, "Go Troy." So you introduce yourself and say, "Go Troy."
Well, we're excited. We can't wait for the rest of the Trojan Nation to get here and join us.
Well, we can't wait either. And Faith, thank you for the great job you do with alumni. And nobody loves Troy like Faith Ward, West Ward does. From downtown Glenwood, Alabama, to Troy University's top lady, the head of the
Glenwood, Alabama.
The head of the National Alumni Association. Faith, can't wait to see you. Thank you for calling.
Go Troy.
Thank you so much. Faith Ward.
Michael, you back?
Hey, Mike, we appreciate you holding on to us.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Faith Ward called in.
Can we do every game immediately?
Yeah, we're down to 30 minutes to do all the games. We haven't got to that yet.
And I'm looking for my sheet. Do you have?
I gave him two.
I know you did.
He made copies.
Here we go right here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please pay close attention to this, because I'm going to be giving you a couple of real big upsets that these guys won't see.
Michael, this may be the first time he's had a 1-0 lead on us going into anything, because I think he did pick Army.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
No, I picked Navy. I picked Navy.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I picked Navy.
I don't know who I picked.
I picked Army.
All right, do we start? Where did we start?
Army Navy's all we did.
All right,
I think. No, we did several more games, but Army Navy's the only game that's played so
and
far.
I want to make sure I've got the got the areas of where we're going. All right, Mike, you ready?
Yeah,
Mike Amos is sitting there with Mary Prater, and Mary Prater is doing well this morning.
I'm gonna try to keep us up with what we're. Kentucky and Northwestern.
Kentucky and Northwestern. Have we done it yet?
No, that's where we're starting.
All right, we'll start with Kentucky and Northwestern, Mike, and there'll be.
Like Northwestern.
Yeah, Northwestern's a 7-point favorite in the Music City Bowl.
And what's the date on that?
I like Northwestern.
Yeah, I like Northwestern too. I'm gonna take Northwestern.
That's on Friday the 29th.
I'm gonna take Northwestern. Who do you like, Mike?
He took Northwestern. I took Northwestern.
All right, New Mexico State and versus Utah State. I'm gonna take New Mexico State to upset Utah State right here. Who do you like, Mike? Who do you like, Mike?
New Mexico State.
Okay, who do you like, Jim?
I'm gonna take Utah State.
All right, here's a good one: Southern Cal and Ohio State. And boy, this is a big game. You know, I think Ohio State's been real fancy. I'm gonna take Southern Cal to beat them. Who do you like, Jim?
I'm gonna take Ohio State.
All right, Jim takes Ohio State. You sort of look like old Urban Meyer a little bit.
No, I just think Ohio State can get after the quarterback. And that guy's kind of schizophrenic anyway.
Yeah. All right, Mike, who do you like here? Big pick here. Who do you like?
It's so early to be picking this game, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but this plays on the 29th, actually.
Sure do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll take Southern Cal.
This is one of the earlier big games, and he takes Southern Cal. Louisville versus Mississippi State, and this one will be a high-scoring game I look for. But you know what? Mississippi State's quarterback's not going to play, is he?
No, he's off for a long time.
Yeah. All right, so they're going to be with their backup quarterback. I take Louisville.
I'm going to take Louisville.
All right, Jim took Louisville. Who do you like, Mike?
I like Louisville.
Okay, and let's see here. We're now looking at the Liberty Bowl from Memphis. Always cold at the Liberty Bowl. Iowa State and Memphis. I'll take the home team, Memphis, here. Who do you like, Jim?
Let's see. They're playing close to home. I'll take Memphis.
All right.
I mean, they're playing in their home stadium. I mean, Iowa State had some big wins, of course, to be there for home, but they kind of fizzled a little bit down the stretch. And I think this game will be in the 50s probably, but I'll take Memphis.
Yeah, maybe the most lopsided game I'm all. Memphis playing at home. They're gonna wreck Iowa State.
Total on that game 66, so they're expecting it to be a very high-scoring game.
Washington versus Penn State. Here's another good game along the same lines of that Southern Cal Ohio State game. Washington against Penn State. I'm gonna take Penn State.
I like Penn State.
Mike, who do you like?
Well, I mean, I don't know if Moorhead's going to coach in that game, if he's already in Starkville at NC State. They might be without their offensive coordinator, but I'll go with Penn State.
All right, Washington, Penn State, you're going to take Penn State.
It's not hard to say turn around and hand it to Saquon Barkley.
All right, Jim, Wisconsin against Miami. Of course, both these teams were beaten, were undefeated most of the year until the last ball game.
Well, Miami was beaten twice late.
Who do you like here?
Miami was beaten twice late. Wisconsin once. You know, this is a tough game. This is two teams that had bigger aspirations going in. I'm going to take Wisconsin.
I'm going to take Wisconsin because of their defense.
Yeah, I think they've been there before.
I'll take Miami.
Mike likes Miami. This game's played at Miami Gardens, Florida. They might be played on their own home field. Wait a minute now. Wisconsin plays pretty tough, though. I'm going to say with Wisconsin. You got Wisconsin?
Yeah, playing the Orange Bowl.
Michigan and South Carolina, and of course, this is a good one. I like Michigan. I think they're better than South Carolina. Who do you like?
They've struggled at quarterback, but I agree. Let's see, where is this game? This is the Outback Bowl down in Florida.
Tampa.
I'm going to take South Carolina.
Okay.
Upset.
All right, upset there, taking South Carolina. Mike, who do you like?
I'll take Michigan.
You saw
Michigan's a touchdown favorite.
You saw in the paper yesterday where Ole Miss's quarterback has transferred to Michigan, Patterson.
Yeah.
That's pretty good steal right there. He's a good one, isn't he, Mike?
Well, he's come off a knee injury, but yeah, I think he can definitely, I think he'll be good in the Big Ten.
They had 4 quarterbacks, and none of them really came through.
Did he go to Michigan?
Yeah, he went to Michigan.
Yeah, and that's, that's the key to a good football team. That's the one position that can be a difference maker. You can go out and recruit you 2 or 3 5-stars, but you never know how they're going to turn out.
The guy at Auburn this year is probably the best indicator of that. But you remember a few years back when North Carolina State traded their quarterback to Wisconsin?
Another comparison, you're talking about Auburn, you got Jarrett Stidham there.
Yeah.
Who is playing great football right now.
Sure.
All right. You got a kid over at Georgia that came out with a lot more hoopla in Jacob Eason than Stidham did out of high school. And now Eason's not even starting. He's been beat out by, he'll transfer because he's been beat out by a freshman.
I know who'll get him. Who'll pick him up because he's going to.
You just never.
Rick in Miami, probably.
Mark Rick.
It'd be a good.
He'd already committed to Mark Rick.
Yeah, good chance because that's Miami could use a quarterback.
Yeah, no question about it.
And I actually don't think Kirby would have a problem with him going there. He'd probably give him the release.
No question about it. Of course, this is Bill Jackson Chevrolet's Picks of the Week, brought to you by Bill Jackson Chevrolet on the Bypass. We'll be right back.
History happens here. The 4th annual Raycom Media Camellia Bowl is back. Get your game day tickets now and register your business for the ultimate tailgate experience in corporate Tailgate Village at the Guardian Credit Union Fan Fest. Enjoy live music and family-friendly activities. Get your tickets now from CameliaBowl.com. The Raycom Media Camellia Bowl. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Saturday, December 16th at Grandin Bowl in Montgomery. History happens here.
Troy Cable is the leader in smart home security, giving you solutions to monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Here's some Napa know-how for you. Your local Napa Auto Parts store in Troy is under new ownership with an all-new fully stocked store. Big deal, you say? Big deal, we say. Like the ownership, the store has a new look, too. We're still delivering the same Napa quality and know-how, but we've increased our inventory and are committed to helping you find the parts you need when you need them. So come check us out. We've got the right part at the right price at the right time.
We're back. Yeah, we're going to go over those other ones, though, real quick.
We're back.
Okay, back to our show, brought to you by Bill Jackson Chevrolet on the bypass. And Jim is jumping up and down this morning. Of course, a lot of people buying cars this time of year. Now, you will put a red ribbon. Now, I joked with him about this, ladies and gentlemen, but it's no joking matter. If you buy a new car from Bill Jackson Chevrolet, Jim Jackson personally will take the red ribbon, put it on the vehicle, and bring it to your house. We're talking about Jim Jackson.
I have no problem with that, as long as you're in town.
And he might talk a little football with you.
I don't want to drive to Florida.
As long as you're in town, Jim Jackson will bring that new car to your house with a red ribbon on it. Signature Bill Jackson Chevrolet.
We can do it.
And I hope you make him come real early, real early. Do you go to the donut hole? To buy donuts?
In Panama City?
No, in Troy.
The donut hole?
Yeah. Well, the Trojan Donuts.
Oh, Trojan Donuts, yes.
Aren't they wonderful?
Yes. We've had, since last Saturday, I think we've already had 3 boxes at the office.
That's right.
They're very good.
They are definitely good.
Some big old donuts, too.
And what I like about them is they're fresh for a long time, for at least 2 or 3 days. A lot of times the second day they get sort of wilted a little bit. But let me tell you, these donuts stay fresh and they're delicious. I like their chocolate covered. I love their glaze. It's just, and of course their donut holes are really good. Okay, we've got now going in, and Auburn made the last four bowl games. That's pretty good. They're going to be playing in Atlanta.
I hope they make the last 4 bowl games. Let's pay their coach $7 million a year.
$7 million a year. Whoa. Now we know the rest of the story, don't we? All right, UCF versus Auburn. UCF was 12-0 during the regular season. Auburn 10-3. Who do you like here, Jim?
This is another one of those games. I like I like Auburn to win the game, but like we talked about earlier, it's one of those deals where does Auburn want to be there? I've seen a couple of those games with my team in the last few years where you had higher aspirations and you didn't make it, and then for some reason you just didn't show up in the bowl game. But I don't think Auburn, I think Auburn is so much more talented than Central Florida.
Yeah.
If this game's close, it'll only be because the real Auburn teams is not motivated enough to want to play to their abilities.
Okay, it's the Peach Bowl, and ladies and gentlemen,
it's hard to believe Scott Frost. Going to a program like Nebraska, they would let him coach this game. I figured that they wanted to focus on recruiting.
Especially with these early signing period, the early signing period would be already over with. Is that right?
Yeah, see, that's one of the things that's helped the coaching transitions now is early signing period. And if you're playing in a New Year's Day bowl, you can basically recruit through this weekend.
Yeah.
And the early signing period, what's the date today? The 14th, 15th, somewhere in there?
Today is the 15th.
Today's the 14th?
14th.
Okay.
14th.
So the early signing period is next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
So you're done by Christmas.
That's right.
Well, they're probably going to have to miss the last 2 or 3 days of that to get back and start their practices before the bowl game for the New Year's Bowls. But they can go to their new school for most of the recruiting period and contact recruits and then not miss very much. And then after that, it's a dead period anyway.
Yeah.
So they can come back. Even if Frost was out there, there's nothing he can do after the 22nd.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you the fun thing about this.
3 guys that just finished their high school year that'll be practicing a little bit at the ball games.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Yeah. They don't allow those guys to dress, though, do they?
They weren't committed to the school.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Period.
I don't know the rules there, but I wouldn't think they could dress for the game.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
They could practice though.
Yes.
And they'll probably come to school on January 1st.
Yeah, they'll enroll next semester.
Yeah. Let me tell you the great thing about this, Auburn fans. You can spend New Year's Eve in Atlanta prior to this game. You've got, but the only bad thing about this game, it kicks off at 11:30 a.m. So that's awfully early to kick a football game up. And then Troy, of course, kicks off at 12 on Saturday. But most of these Auburn folks will be getting up about 10 o'clock, eat breakfast, and heading to the beautiful indoor arena there in Atlanta for this ball game. I'm going to take Auburn. I just don't think they're in the same league. I'm going to take Auburn to win the game.
Yeah, I think this is the biggest spread of any of the New Year's Bowls.
Auburn. Florida State Southern Miss is the biggest.
Do they play on New Year's Day?
No, not on New Year's. I'll take Auburn. I'm like Jim. It just depends, how much they want to play. But I still think they're good enough to beat them by a couple touchdowns.
Yeah, they're definitely the better team.
Yeah.
Without question.
Okay, all right, now we've got the Citrus Bowl from Orlando, and they will look at this now. You're watching these games on TV. The Outback from Tampa starts at 11. The Auburn game, the Peach Bowl, starts at 11:30. And here comes Notre Dame and LSU starting at noon.
You know why, don't you?
No. Television?
The Final Four starts at 4 o'clock that afternoon with the Rose Bowl, and they want everybody to be done when those games kick off.
That is the smart thing to do. I like LSU, and I think LSU's playing very good right now. I think they wear them out. I think they wear Notre Dame out.
Yeah, I like LSU in this game.
Who do you like, Mike?
I mean, I like LSU. I don't think they're going to wear them out. I think this game's actually going to come down on the last drop.
Oh, do you think that?
I mean, I like Brian Kelly up against Orgeron, but Orgeron's got Dave Aranda,
Orgeron, man, Mike.
I mean, if Orgeron wins 10 games and loses to Troy, that's going to be a pretty amazing turnaround.
Yeah, exactly. No question about it. They are playing well right now.
I thought LSU was going to be lucky to go 500.
If they beat Notre Dame, and I like them, I'm picking them to beat Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be really interesting to watch that football team next year.
Yeah. All right, I want to mention that we did play this War Eagle, and of course the Auburn Tigers going head-to-head with the University of Central Florida. From the Peach Bowl in Atlanta, Georgia, is Auburn and UCF, 11:30 kickoff. That game will be seen right here on ESPN, and we're excited about that. And ladies and gentlemen, the only thing about this Alabama guy right here, you had to hot wire him. So we're going to hot wire this vehicle. Yay, Alabama! The Crimson Tide of Alabama kicks it off at 7:45 from the New Orleans Superdome. It's the Sugar Bowl, and Alabama and Clemson. There'll be a lot of orange and a lot of red for this game. Should be a good one. Alabama and Clemson, and then of course we'll let it play on out.
Jim's here the stat the other day. Alabama, the last 6 games against ranked teams, is 20 for 79 on third down.
Yeah, their third down conversion rate has been horrendous.
Well, I'll tell you what they're going to do on third down.
Is there any way that they'll have some kind of package for Tua? I think they've really got to just
I was going.
I think they've got to throw the ball downfield. I think they've got to just basically just take as many chances as they possibly can against this Clemson defensive front.
I was going to mention that. That's,
probably.
you know, I've heard 2 or 3 people talk about it. I haven't directly asked the question to my guy.
Yeah.
But I think if Tua doesn't get significant playing time in this game and Alabama loses, then I don't think he's in Tuscaloosa next year.
Well, let me just say something about him. You know, on third down, you know who's going to get it. He's going to get it. Hurt is going to get it, and he's going to run out of the backfield and try to get the first down. That's probably what they're going to do on third down.
Well, everybody, of course, you know.
He's not going to be able to do that against that defensive front.
No.
That defensive front probably better than Auburn.
Yeah, they're the best in the country, no doubt. But that, you know, it's the NFL mentality. You run the ball on first down.
You got to be balanced.
You pick up 3 or 4 yards, and if you're in the NFL, what do NFL teams do on 2nd and 6 and 3rd and 4? They throw the football.
Yeah, that's right.
They throw the football. And that's exactly what Alabama's done all year.
Yeah,
and they've got to run the football. And, you know,
Alabama is a pro football mentality.
I really think, getting back to the Tua situation, I really think his younger brother, who just broke all kind of records at Thompson and Birmingham, is probably going to wind up at UCLA. You may hear more of that up there than I do, Mike. But I think when that happens, the family moves back, and Tua probably goes back to somewhere on the West Coast. If he doesn't get some significant playing time in the next game, and maybe the next one if they make it.
Okay, Oklahoma and Georgia.
I really think if they came out with Tua, I really think, I mean, I know Clemson's probably going to prepare for it, but I would love for him to have at least 2 or 3 series, because I really think he can move Alabama down the field, throw the ball. I really do.
I do too, but that's, you know, you put yourself in the coach's position. Of course, he gets paid a lot of money to do it. We just talked about that. But you got a quarterback that's 11-1 and 14-1, so he's 25-2. Got beat in the last second. He didn't get beat in the last second of the national championship game. He took them down and scored with 2 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah.
On a 40-yard run.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, what would play into your decision to take somebody like that off the field? I mean, how do you do it?
All right. First of all, we're going to do Oklahoma and Georgia, and Oklahoma can score at will. Georgia will get at you. How well does this quarterback, this Heisman Trophy winner, play when he gets hit in the mouth over and over?
Well, I mean, I think Baker Mayfield's, you know, a great player, and I think this is going to be an unbelievable game, but I think given some time, Kirby will find a way to find the right matchups, and I think Georgia will just destroy Oklahoma on the ground. I think it's going to be ball control.
They're going to keep the ball away from him. Is that right?
And I think Georgia wins.
All right, give us the score.
I like this game probably 34-27.
All right, I've got Georgia 42-35. Who do you like, Jim?
I've been saying for about 6 weeks now who I thought the 2 best teams in the country were, and Oklahoma's one of those teams. So I'm going to take Oklahoma 41-38.
Okay, 41-38. All right, Mike. Clemson and Alabama. Of course, the Oklahoma Georgia game is a 4:10 start. I reckon these are Eastern times or Central time. 4:10 against Georgia, and now Clemson and Alabama. That's a 7:45 kickoff from the Sugar Bowl
the 4 o'clock is Central Time. Rose Bowl is 4. They will never change that time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You know, it'd make more sense to play the Sugar Bowl early and the Rose Bowl late since they're 2 hours 2 hours behind us. But one of the agreements when the Rose Bowl came in, and I think we talked about that last week with Johnny Williams, they'll never change their time slot.
Yeah.
They're never going to change their parade. They're never going to change their time slot for the game. So everybody else is going to have to kind of work around that when the Rose Bowl is in the rotation.
No question about it. Okay, Mike, who do you like, and give us the score?
Well, I mean, I've been talking to a lot of friends about this, and I just don't have a good feeling about this game. I really don't. I mean, if the Alabama defense shows up to play Florida State and Francois in that first game of the season, you know, everybody was saying this was the biggest opening game in history. If that defense shows up, I think Alabama can beat Clemson because I think they'll find enough ways to score enough points to win the game. But I just still think missing Sean Deion Hamilton is just a huge factor on defense. And
you don't think he's ready to play? You don't think he can play?
Hamilton's not going to play.
Oh, well, he played in the Auburn game.
No.
You're thinking about Matt
You're talking about Matt
Oh,
Wilson.
okay, that's right. I'm sorry.
Hamilton's all SEC.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
3 years.
Correct.
And then Hootie Jones is out of safety, even though he's not that great of a player, but he's an experienced player. I just see it that Alabama, I mean, the way Hurt played against Auburn, I just see the same thing. I just think he's just antsy in the pocket and just will not, make enough reads to, stay in there and throw the ball downfield. And then when he throws it, sometimes he doesn't even make an accurate pass. I just think even though Clemson's got a freshman quarterback basically doing the same thing Alabama did last year with Hurts, I think just overall they're the better team right now. And I mean, if that Hunter Renfrow does what he's done against Alabama the last 2 years, I mean, nobody can cover him for some reason. So I'm going to take Clemson in a really close game. I think it's going to be low scoring.
Shame on you, son. I thought I raised you right.
This is the first time I've picked against
I thought I raised you to say Rich Wingo stopped him at the goal line. Marty Lyons stopped him at the goal line.
It's the first time, though, I've ever probably picked against Alabama in 3 or 4 years.
Shame on you, son.
I think Clemson will win at 24-20.
Okay, I like Alabama 28-24 if they can be balanced. Alabama's got to stick with the running game, and when they don't gain a yard, don't do away with the running game. We've got too many good backs. I think Alabama's going to concentrate on throwing the ball to the tight end and running the football. I got them 28-24. Jim, you'll be staying down there in New Orleans. Where are you going to be staying?
I'm not sure. I think I'm at the Intercontinental.
Okay.
But my kids are going, so they've got a place.
I'll stay at the Intercontinental. That's a really nice.
Yeah, Intercontinental's a nice hotel. I've stayed there before. And my other place is at the Doubletree, but
Yeah.
I think my son and my daughter both have some friends going, so I'm going to try to get as far away from them as I can.
Well, you'll have a lot of fun. I know that. All right, who do you like here?
Yeah, I've been saying for the last 5 or 6 weeks that I thought the 2 best teams in the country were Oklahoma and Clemson. I still believe that. I do not think you'll see Clemson run an offense where they try to run 100 plays like they did last year, because I don't think they want to put the quarterback in that position. They had no problem putting Deshaun Watson in that position. And even though this kid's good, they don't have Deshaun Watson anymore.
That's right.
I don't think they're going to put the game. They wanted the game last year in Deshaun Watson's
And they don't
hands.
have a great running back.
They don't.
So really, they're a defensive team.
But they've got a great defensive front.
They're a lot like Alabama.
And
they're a lot like
pretty much.
Alabama.
They want to keep this game close. I think just the opposite. I mean, I know Alabama struggled offensively, but I don't think Clemson wants to get in a track meet in this game.
That's right.
Because Hurts has been there.
That's right.
And the other kid hadn't. But I still think that the third down conversions, like you talked about, the run the ball on first down, throw it on second and third. Everybody knows. I saw a stat the other day that blew my mind. Receptions on Hurts passes. Calvin Ridley has 53 or 56 receptions, something like that.
Yeah, lead the team.
Second is Bo Scarborough with 14.
That's a shame, isn't it?
I mean, it's unbelievable that you zero in on one guy and you got that much talent.
Mike,
on the
what did I
outside.
tell you? You laughed at me when I was telling her I don't know if they've got the talent at receiver as we.
No, they do.
Sure they do.
Well, why aren't they throwing to him? Why aren't they throwing to him? He doesn't have time to throw, does he?
That's the key.
He does not have
That's
time
the
to throw the
key.
football.
He keys on one guy and then he runs.
Yeah,
he doesn't have time to throw to the secondary receiver, does he?
He does, but that's not his MO. He doesn't. When Dabo came in, they can't keep him in the pocket.
Yeah.
That's not his game.
Yeah.
He needs to move side to side. That's where he's dangerous.
Yeah.
If they try to keep him in the pocket, it makes it a lot easier on Clemson.
Yeah.
And I kind of think they've taken a little bit of his game. They've caught a lot more running plays for him. But that's not what you need to do. You need to let him create on the outside.
Who is the great player at Kentucky that plays for Green Bay now? Cobb. He reminds me of a Randall Cobb.
Yeah.
He's he'll never play a quarterback in the pros, I don't think. I think he'll be a Randall Cobb type guy.
But anyway, I like Clemson in the game 27-21.
All right.
And you know, Alabama has the ability to win. I'm just not sure. Unless their offense changes a little bit, I don't think they can.
All right, let's just go ahead and do it because it's going to be that close on us. Let's go ahead and do it. Oklahoma and
we can do another one in 2 weeks if you want to now.
All right, well,
that'll be all that's there.
Yeah, that's right. It will be.
We can do it Thursday morning, January the 5th.
All right, well, let's do that. That'll be good. We'll wait and do that.
Well, I mean, we got different. I mean, Jeff's got Oklahoma playing Clemson. I've got Georgia
playing Clemson, and he's got Alabama
playing Georgia.
Playing Georgia. Okay.
Won't that be a great game? Whoa, won't that be great?
We finally all disagree.
Exactly, Mike. Shame on you, son.
Well, Jim did the same.
Hey, that's the first time I picked against them in a long time.
Marty Lyons is disappointed in you.
You know, if Auburn...
The last time I picked against Alabama was when Alabama went to play Georgia. Coker was there, I guess, the senior year in Alabama.
Murray Legg is disappointed in you.
I picked Georgia, and Alabama beat Georgia by about 40 that day. So
Rich Wingo is
like
disappointed in you. Rich Wingo is disappointed in you.
Yeah, you know, you keep on talking about Wingo. You know, Jake Wingo, his son that signed with Alabama, but, you know, had a neck injury.
Yeah.
He was there as the head baseball coach at Leeds, so I'm working with him and Wagner.
Already a head baseball coach at Leeds.
Well, there is a positive for Alabama now.
Yeah.
And
Mike,
Hurts looked lost in the Auburn game, but he won't be in that atmosphere now. That's the toughest atmosphere he's ever been in.
The curly-headed guy that made the main stop on that goal line stand was?
Barry Krause.
Barry Krause. All of them are shamed.
What number did he wear?
77.
77.
All right, Mike, let me tell you this. Marty Lyons, Murray Legg, Rich Wingo.
Don McNeil.
And Don McNeil was nowhere around on that play, I don't think. But they all ashamed of you, Mike. It's a lot of fun, and of course we will be back on the
when that game was played, was that on like national TV, on like what, ABC or something?
Yeah, it was on national TV, yeah. Goal line stand, Penn State and Alabama.
I promise you it wasn't on ESPN.
The reason I said that about that is because when Mike was a little boy, he had that picture over his bed.
My dad's got that picture.
Yeah, of course, it was one of the great ones. Of course, you know, speaking of your dad, and how's he doing?
He's doing okay.
Of course, y'all looking forward to a big Christmas.
Oh yes, we this weekend we kind of have off. Like I said, my children are coming home today, and then
you'll have all your food catered, won't you?
Not hardly. Yeah, catered by Chef Jim. We'll have my family's Christmas on the 23rd.
Yeah.
My wife's was scheduled for this past Saturday.
Yeah.
Actually got snowed out.
That's right.
Because most of her family comes from North Alabama.
Sure.
So I got a text on Friday with 8 inches of snow, and it was still snowing, so we went ahead and canceled it, which turned out to be a good thing because they closed all the roads up there.
That's right.
Through lunch on Saturday. But kind of.
I can't imagine how much snow Mount Cheahaw probably got.
Yeah, that would have been. They probably would have had close to 2 feet if I had to guess, because they had a foot.
You could have gotten up there, probably couldn't.
No, they would have closed it. But they had a foot or a little more, just north of Cheahaw.
Yeah. Hey, I do want to mention that.
So we're gonna have like a half an inch. We had 5 inches of ice.
Trace came home last Friday, and he said when he left Tuscaloosa, you saw the state championship football game, the early game in the snow with them blowing the lines off and everything. Yeah. But he said when he left Tuscaloosa, all the snow was gone.
Yeah.
He got about 30 minutes this side of Centerville on 82, and he said it was at least a foot deep. He said on the passing lanes, you couldn't even get in the left lane, the passing lane, to go around anybody because nobody had been through there yet. He said they went about 30 miles driving 10, 12 miles an hour.
Let me tell you, Mike.
Following tracks.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been scared to death driving through that.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, right.
He
Back
was.
to that high school playoff.
Four-wheel drive.
Yeah, but driving through the, everybody stayed in the tracks. He said there was a line of traffic. But he said he did get out one time and try to pass a car that was doing 15 in the passing lane, and he said he couldn't hold his truck, so he had to get right back in behind.
He never made it home.
Yeah, it took him forever.
Max Howell was on our show yesterday, and we were talking about the high school playoff. He did the color on all 7. He said the most impressive looking team there was Lynette. He said Lynette just had gobs and gobs of players.
Yeah. I didn't get to watch much of that.
Guys, well, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, have a Merry Christmas,
Mike. Thank you so much, and of course, Of course, we'll be talking to you very soon. Hope you and Jim will have a great Christmas.
Yeah, it'll be January the 5th, so all of y'all out there have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Well, now, when will Bill Jackson shut down?
Christmas Day and New Year's Day, and that's it.
Okay, now
Monday and
remember though, when you buy your car from Bill Jackson Chevrolet, get Jim, go ahead and put it in a little box on the tree and say, honey, here's the key, and there it is right out there. And
we can get it there.
That's right, and we can get it there from Bill Jackson Chevrolet on the bypass right in Troy. I'm gonna let you go. I'll be right back in just a moment.
Y'all have a good time in New Orleans.
Gonna be fun. Thank you, brother.
I don't know if he's gonna take a break for you.
We'll be back in just a moment. There we go. Yeah, okay. I'll shut it down.
That's okay.
All right.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And be careful and have a good one.
History happens here. The 4th annual Raycom Media Camellia Bowl is back. Get your game day tickets now and register your business for the ultimate tailgate experience in corporate Tailgate Village at the Guardian Credit Union Fan Fest. Enjoy live music and family-friendly activities. Get your tickets now from CameliaBowl.com. The Raycom Media Camellia Bowl. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. Saturday, December 16th at Grandin Bowl in Montgomery. History happens here.
Troy Cable is the leader in smart home security, giving you solutions to monitor, protect, and automate your home. Troy Cable Security keeps your property safe with 24/7 professional monitoring and emergency response. Control thermostats and lighting remotely, which allow options for saving energy and money. Control access to your home remotely with integrated controls for door locks. You can even add our smart home cameras, which allow you to see what you care about instantly. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Life is hectic enough without worrying if your lights will stay on or if there's hot water for your child's bath. So count on natural gas to keep the energy flowing, even when the weather is unpredictable. Natural gas is always there to keep your home warm, showers hot, and food cooked to perfection. That's why America has relied on safe and affordable natural gas for more than 150 years. And we will be here for you and future generations too. You can count on natural gas from Southeast Alabama Gas District.
Here's some Napa know-how for you. Your local Napa Auto Parts store in Troy is under new ownership with an all-new fully stocked store. Big deal, you say? Big deal, we say. Like the ownership, the store has a new look, too. We're still delivering the same Napa quality and know-how, but we've increased our inventory and are committed to helping you find the parts you need when you need them. So come check us out. We've got the right part at the right price at the right time.
Know-how, Napa know-how.
Back to our show brought to you by the Alabama Real Estate Connection, located on South Brundage Street in Troy. Of course, looking for a home, call Carol Amos at the Alabama Real Estate Connection right here in Troy. I want to mention on Wednesday of next week, we'll be here all week next week, but Wednesday we got a big cake sale. The choir, the Charles Cincinnati School Choir, will be having that cake sale on our show on Tuesday. And then on Friday, we got a big, on Friday we got a big cake sale going on, and of course we'll be telling you more about that next week, but we got a big cake sale on Tuesday and Friday of next week, so don't do any baking. We're going to be able to do it for you right here on our show. Hope that you've enjoyed today's show, and folks that are going to New Orleans, there's plenty of room, a lot of motel rooms. Of course, the team and the band are staying in the headquarters are located in the Marriott Canal Street, which is right downtown. And of course, they have 1,300 rooms. So there are still rooms available all over the place. Hotels, probably 15 or 20 hotels within a couple hundred yards of each other. So don't worry about having a place to stay. And of course, you can buy your tickets once you get down there and they'll be in the lobby of the hotel today and tomorrow selling tickets, and probably even as late as Saturday morning. You can probably buy those tickets at Will Call right here at the Superdome. Hope everybody that's going down will be real careful and have a great time. As many of you as possible, wear red, and let's get going, and let's show New Orleans, Louisiana, what a great town, football town, Troy, Alabama, and Troy University is. And this is a great indicator of things to come. We show up in a big way for the New Orleans Bowl. Hey, other bowls will see it, and hey, no telling where we'll be going in the future. But right now, we're going to a great bowl, the New Orleans Bowl. Kickoff from the Superdome in New Orleans is 12 o'clock, straight up 12 o'clock on Saturday morning, the 16th. So hope everybody has a good, safe holiday, and go Trojans!